So this is the king of all thrones, the Mercedes of toilets. The Toto has been a company that's been around for over 100 years making high quality toilets. I'm really excited to show you this install. This is a one-piece Aqua 4 toilet. We're gonna add a bunch of different features onto it, which makes it really awesome. They're gonna have an auto flush, and we're gonna be installing a bidet toilet seat that has a heated seat, high functioning, well worth it. You're gonna really love this. I can't wait to show you how to install this, so let's get to it. So one of the reasons I really like Toto is not only because of their design features, it's something that is really, it really sets off the bathroom. When you walk into a bathroom and you see a Toto toilet, you just know that there's gonna be high-end finishes, and everyone did this to their best abilities. It's always a professional that installs these types of toilets. They have innovative technology that makes it very easy to clean. So it has a high advanced way of cleaning. The actual function of this, it's like kind of self-cleaning in a lot of ways. It has a universal design for all ages. So this is really something that can fit for just about anyone. This is an elongated toilet. This is the Aqua 4, like I mentioned. So we got basically a 16-inch height off of the floor. Now this is going to have a dual flush system to it, basically one for high volume flow and low volume flow to conserve. But what's really cool is having the auto flush detail that we're going to install. I'm going to show you how to install this, but this is going to automatically flush when you're using the bidet toilet seat. Now this bidet toilet seat is called the Washlet S7. We'll open up the box and show you what's in it. But what I think is really tremendous about it is the sleek design. I keep saying sleek design because that's exactly what they've been trying to do, making it look all seamless. You're not going to see the wires just kind of falling out all around the toilet. Everything is made so that it is designed pleasing to the eye. So the Washlet is really an amazing toilet seat. It heats the water, it heats the seat, and in the bidet functions allows you to adjust everything from the temperature to the pressure. It really is going to keep you clean. So I can't wait to show you. Really, when it comes to the toilet, when you have a one piece like this, there really isn't too much to it. You basically have the rough-in that you install, and then the toilet's all incorporated. So there's no additional assembly needed for the actual toilet.
You want to do rotation like it's on like a pedestal? Okay, let me just go around and show the toilet. Yeah, can you...
Yeah, what is it? The Price is Right. The Price is Right winning assembly. And this, check this out. This is finished. It's finished. Every other toilet, it's like a rough porcelain coating that is just nasty. They finished the whole thing. It's just amazing. Like, why wouldn't other manufacturers do that? It's beyond me. Why you would only do up to the back edge and then have this all raw. That really drove me nuts when you saw that. And a lot of these other toilets, the cheaper ones you get from the big box stores, sometimes the coating didn't even come all the way around the edging and you could see the rough surface of that porcelain. So thank you, Toto, for actually paying attention to every aspect of your toilet, because having a smooth surface that's porcelain coating allows you to clean everything and make it easy to maintain. Okay, so first off, this is definitely different than any other toilet as far as the mounting bracket goes. Now, one awesome thing about this is that this mechanism is what makes the difference between a 10-inch, 12-inch, and 14-inch rough end. So all the toilets are basically the same. The actual porcelain throne is actually all the same. It's just this apparatus is what's different. So it has a rubber gasket on the top. So this basically is going to sit right over top of your flange, and you have to drill holes to anchor this into place. They have a little template here that makes it easy. Okay, so just make sure even here. So 11 3/4, 11 3/4. So just mark where your holes have to be. Okay, so you're gonna have to mark 6 holes there. Okay, so we're going to drill this with a 1/4-inch hole. All right, so that's the hardest part of this, It's actually just drilling through your tile. This is some really dense porcelain, so keep in mind that they're not always going to be that tough. But my bits were wearing down from all the jobs I've been on. Okay, so make sure that all lines up. So this really makes it easy, because now rather than lifting a heavy toilet and trying to get it over your wax ring properly, now you can just set it right here. So this is really great because it really eliminates you from screwing it up. Make sure that's all flat against the tile. All right, that's all there is to it. You can even show over here that you can even see here that the wax ring is completely squeezed against that gasket, so that's definitely cool. These little blocks, this is what you basically mount the toilet with. There you go. It just sits right in there. What's really nice is that you don't have to worry about the wax ring, you know, just as long as it sits in there, it sits in there. Okay, so then you have those mounting blocks in there, and now you just screw this straight into those mounting blocks. Pretty cool. Nice. So this is a nice little idea. They got a little Velcro on the back here, so when you sit this on here, now it just holds that into place. All right, so when it comes to the washlet, this is going to be a very simple process. Really, when it comes to bidet toilet seats, the biggest trouble that I see most people having is not actually having an outlet next to their toilet, which is very common. But nowadays, everyone is kind of installing an outlet there just for this specific reason. So check out some of my other videos on how to go about adding an outlet for your bidet toilet seat so that you can have power supply to that. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to install this because we already have an outlet there. But what's really great about this is that everything comes with the actual bidet toilet seat. It's got the remote control, which I think is very helpful. It's got all the different options on here. I mean, and there are a lot of options. Everything can be customized for the temperature, the amount of spray. You know, it even has it set for different people so that you can have your settings exactly the way you want it and the temperature that you want it. So check out the manuals in here because it goes through a whole bunch of different things on there. But we're going to go over the basics once we install this. So the remote is definitely pretty awesome. It's got the mounting bracket. And then what I think is really amazing that Toto has done is made this unit so slender. So, you know, the heating water is always a problematic thing for most companies because it ends up raising and making the whole unit very big. So for this to almost look like a normal toilet seat is pretty impressive. It provides a very nice, sleek, small unit for this. So this is heating the water, heating the seat. Obviously this is the outlet, this is the plug to plug it in. But I think this is one of the big things that make this totally different than other brands that you see out there. Just simply because most of them look very geriatric. This still looks very modern and sleek. So let me show you how to go install this. One other feature that we're going to be adding to the bidet, which will be used in this display, is this is an additional item that you need to purchase if you want to do this, but this is the Autoflush mechanism. So this guy will go in back of the toilet and just automatically flush the toilet for you with the function. So basically once you get off the toilet seat, it flushes automatically, or you can press the button to make it flush as well. So I think that's kind of a cool added feature there. Anything that you can automate is great. This will also actually open up by itself too, so I think that's pretty awesome as well. Technology has come to the toilet industry, and Toto is the leading factor to that. So let's go ahead and install these items. First thing you want to do is install the actual auto flusher before you put the bidet seat in. You would want, if you already had your toilet installed, you're going to want to flush the toilet and remove most of the water in the tank, so you can do this. But just remove your lid, and what you're going to have to do is take this mechanism. So this is your tube that fills the actual toilet. So you unhook this. So this mechanism here is what actually flushes the toilet. This is kind of like your flapper in a normal toilet. So this is the device that actually makes it flush full volume. This is your energy water saver aspect to it. So you just basically twist this. So you just turn this counterclockwise until it clicks out and it'll come out. So this is actually what stops the flow of water going from in the toilet, or releases it, I should say, to allow the water flow. So this would be your normal 1.28 gallon. This is your energy saver, which it brings it basically halfway. Anyways, this auto flusher, pretty simple. It has two different sides here. As you can see, there are two different types of mechanisms here. So when you look into the side here, you can see that this has a ribbed section here. So the one with the ribs, go with the one with the ribs. So you just press the fill valve up until you can see the actual plastic holder. So that slides right in. And then you can this just presses right into place. So same thing with this one, just hold down on your mechanism here. So this little wire end slides into that. So then you can see it's hooked onto the actual plastic. Can you even see that? You see how this is flat? Yeah. So this is going to basically pull on that plastic piece. So you slide it in to that little groove, and then now it's hooked onto the flush valve. And you just press this into place. So now this is hooked. The wires are hooked into this flush thruster here. So now that the wires are connected there, when you press the auto flusher, it's going to do it. So now that you got that connected, now you can just put this back into place. So these should be basically parallel with the toilet. And then this guy just slides right onto it. There's a couple grooves right here and here. So that just slides onto your fill valve here. Oh, and I should mention, right here is your new valve port that you're going to connect the water to. Now this needs to be cut down right where that was connected to. There's two different ports here that you connect your water to. So depending on the model that you got, so if your port was flowing into this actual fill valve, then you want to put it on the one that goes into the fill valve. So you can see this one, the black one, is in the same position as this. So it depends on what model you're going with, but since ours was already here, we're going to go on the one that goes into the actual tube. So then this just has two little grooves on it. Just slide it into place, and then this wire will go behind the toilet and connect into the feeder. So that's really all there is to it. Now everything's automatically connected. All right, so one other thing. So, that was the automatic flusher. Now you're gonna need to put your little tabs on here for a manual flush. So these actually come with two little stub out plastic pieces. And these there's a locking nut here. So if you need to adjust this up and down, you can. So let me just show you what you want to adjust this so that your buttons are flush with the top of the tank. So just tighten these and that'll keep these in position. So you can see how that's nice and flush there. So when you press this, you can easily press it. So this one's a little bit lower, so I might just tighten this one up a little bit. So just loosen this up to make this go out further. And tighten it. Yeah, so now they're both, you know, it still can go a little bit more. You can just adjust it until those buttons look right.
I thought they were supposed to do that because then you could tell which one was like energy saver and which one.
No, they just wanted the buttons to be flush with each other. So, yeah, so the smaller one is going to be the less water. The bigger one's going to make a full volume flush. All right, babe. I know you can't live without having a heated seat. So we have the Mercedes of all toilets, the Toto toilet. This is the Aqua 4. And look how slender this looks. This is going to be really awesome. It's got a heated seat. It's got the deodorizer in it. It automatically opens up. So there's a lot of extra features in this one I think you're going to really love. So let's put this together and get the luxury you deserve.
I can't wait.
All right, so first off, let's just take this wire for our automatic flusher. It's just around the back of the toilet. And then this. So this is what's really unique about this toilet is that it has this, you know, basically, what is it, like a 2-inch hole. This is where all the wires get tucked into. So you can just grab this will connect. But what I love about the Toto toilets is they really think about every aspect, because there's nothing worse than seeing a whole bunch of wires and hoses hanging off the side of your toilet. It really looks terrible. So they've come up with a way to hide all of this inside the porcelain toilet. It's genius. It really makes a lot of sense, and it's something that, you know, really should have been done on many other features. So we got the wire up through here. We'll connect that in a minute, but we need to set this little bracket on here, and this is basically what mounts the bidet toilet seat to it. So this is the locking mechanism here that this will clip into. So make sure that your metal brackets here are facing towards you. This also will fit on other toilets as well, but you want to put your little rubber, basically locking nuts, into place first. So before you put the bracket on, let's fish all these wires into here. Okay, then this is our bracket. So they have these little locking devices hold this place. Now you're going to be able to adjust this to fit evenly with your toilet, but we're going to just center it for right now, get this temporarily threaded in, and see what it looks like with the front of our toilet. So this will just lock into place. So you can see this little locking button right here. So this is a release button. All right, so then you want to make sure that this fits properly on here. So let's just release this a little bit and adjust this. So this bracket will allow you to move this back a little bit so it's even with the front of the toilet. There we go. There we go. That looks good. Okay, so then now that we got that positioned well, the bracket's set, now let's just run our wire. Okay. All right, so on the back of the toilet here, you have this little tab. So this just pulls out of here, and then this is going to plug right into here. Okay, so that holds it into place here. Now, this is designed so that you can have this on a different type of toilet that doesn't have this big hole here. So if you wanted to, you could bring everything out the side. But since we have that, there's a little clip that finishes off the edge and has this little part here that will slide into here and then make this look all nice and flush on the side. But they designed this so that you can put this on multiple types of different toilets. So if you need to come out the side, you can, but this is obviously going to make it look very nice and sleek from the side. So now we'll just go ahead and push all of our wires into that hole. Okay, it's clipped in. Perfect. And what's great is that all of these wires and everything are tucked behind here nicely. So this is very simple. This is just a T-valve. It's got a rubber gasket inside of here. So this just threads onto your toilet, and then from your toilet to your actual valve, you connect it below, and then you connect the actual bidet to this. All of these do not need Teflon tape, so you don't have to worry about it. As long as it has the rubber gasket in it, you're in good shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and thread this onto the actual toilet. This is the end that connects to the actual T that comes out. This has a little bit of rubber gasket around there as well. Then you can twist this back to where this is hidden. Okay, so now that water supply is completely hidden back there now. And now we'll just go ahead and connect our 9-inch supply. I got a smaller one because I didn't want to have a lot of extra hose for what I'm doing here. Okay. Make sure there isn't any leaks. It should be good. All you have to do is plug it in, and you can tuck all these wires hidden away from sight. Huge, huge improvement compared to other toilets. So everything looks nice from the side. All right, so on the back of the remote is where all your normal settings are. So you got automatic opening of the lid. You got to add an automatic deodorizer. This guy is a water saving aspect. This is the temperature of your water. So if you want to increase it or lower it, you can adjust the temperature, the air blower, so you can adjust the temperature of that. And then this is your heat, if you want it all the way up for your heated seat. What else we got here? This is automatic flush. Okay, so this mechanism was blank, but now since we have the automatic flusher, we just put this guy on here. You can press that to make it flush. Oh, and that's the air. That's pretty wild. That is so cool. Oh my goodness. How technology has changed. What in the man?
We do that show all over again.
Wow. Pretty fancy. That's really impressive. Look, so it has an automatic opener. And then it also flushes by itself. Wow. Pretty amazing.
Does it have a nightlight in there?
Yeah. There's a lot of features to this. I mean, you can adjust all types of things, the water temperature, the air blower, the heated seat, turn that all the way up. You got energy savings. You got the automatic opener, if you want to have it automatically open when you come to it. Automatic deodorizer, so it will automatically deodorize when you leave the room. You can also press the deodorizer on here as well. It basically just filters kind of like your ventilation fan in a way. Pretty wild. This is definitely really a luxury item here for sure. Absolutely love it. And look how sleek that looks. I mean, that is a nice looking bidet toilet seat compared to many others. The whole design of this toilet is really tremendous. Yeah. Awesome job, Toto.